stage. Yes, indeed. Let me take down this iconic intro. You see the virtual tour background, you hear our music, and then there is me, everybody. Hey, what is good? What is good? Oh, it's time to do what we do and go on tour. Higher is Wayne, low is available, but either way, we are about to go on tour. So glad to have you in on a... Wait, what is today? Tuesday. I'm so hyped. It's Tuesday night, everybody. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me. So let's do what we do and get to going on tour here. So glad to have all of you here. So with that being said, let me get our first story up here with Usher. Here we go, y'all. So this comes to us from Entertainment Weekly. Usher breaks down during his final Las Vegas residency performance. I Love You. Usher kicked off his residency in July of 2022 and will follow it up as the headliner of the Super Bowl halftime show. In a fan-made video, the 45 and Still Guy singer drops to his knees in tears, surrounded by dancers and crew from his show during a performance of Without You. Once he could compose himself, Usher started singing the 2011 David Guetta banger a cappella, joined by his band and the audience. God bless you. I love you, he said to the crowd, bringing the residency, which kicked off in July of 2022, to a close. On social media, the Confessions singer shared a video of him from 2004 talking about the potential of doing a Vegas show, in which 2004 was still seen as the last resort for artists in the waning of their years. I'm such a theatrical artist, Usher says in the clip. If I ever decide to go to Vegas, it will be the most phenomenal thing you've ever seen in your life. I'm just going to play this here. Oh, or we can take it to Twitter. Sure, we'll take it to Twitter. Okay, let me switch it here. Okay, hang on, y'all. Sorry. I always hate that. Like, that is my... But anyway, I'll play it.
You will never become a Las Vegas resident in 20 years.
I can't promise you that. I can't. You know what? Because I am such a theatrical artist, I would love to be in a space. If I did decide to go to Las Vegas, it would be the most phenomenal thing you've ever seen in your life. It wouldn't be like, oh God, he's washed up and now this is his opportunity just to collect as many checks as he wants to. No, it would be a phenomenal show.
Promise me one thing.
So he did that. He said that, right? And because of that, he said what he said. He captioned the post. I saw it then. Look at me now. He's just getting started. February 11th, he will headline the Super Bowl halftime show. It's an honor of a lifetime to finally check a Super Bowl performance off my bucket list, Usher said in a statement back in September. I can't wait to bring the world a show unlike anything else they've seen from me before. Thank you to the fans, everyone who made this opportunity happen. I'll see you real soon. So congratulations to Usher. And for him to do that residency for as long as he did it, I think that not only has it shifted Las Vegas, not only has it shifted the music industry, but it's also shifted the culture. Because think about how many people, forget the celebrities for a minute, think about how many people took time, energy, and their commitment to go to Vegas in person and see Usher. The last time we were outside was in the 90s in a cultural type of way. So I am so proud of Usher, and brother, you deserve all of the love, support, and accolades. And hey, who is next up in Vegas? Some people are saying Beyonce, Queen B, is up for a residency at the MSG Sphere. And who knows? I think if Beyonce did a Renaissance disco residency, I think it would be #fire. Yes, I don't know why I did like that, but you saw the thumbnail, you know my voice, and you know why you're here. So welcome in, everybody. But shout out to Usher, though. I think a job well done for sure, good sir. So as we roll on with good news live on tour here, Will Smith, of course, is talking about a lot of different things. He talks about his mistakes in Saudi Arabia. I Am Legend 2 with Michael B. Jordan. He was at he was at an event at the third Red Sea International Film Festival in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. So he is still that mother ucker, shutting things down. Of course, Will Smith talked about the sequel to I Am Legend and shared much of his insight into his state of mind, past and future, on Saturday while appearing at the third Red Sea International Film Festival. The actor, who said he used to think he would become a scientist because he always loved figuring things out, and used as a seg to poke a little bit fun of himself while appearing at the event held in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. I love puzzles. I love problems. So yeah, I started making my own problems. Life is going too well. That was the read in the room as a reference to the 2022 Academy Award ceremony, where he won Best Actor Oscar for his role in King Richard, but infamously slapped host Chris Rock after a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head. Actually, I think in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Regina King, Wanda Sykes, and Amy Schumer. Let me just make sure here, because I don't think Chris Rock was hosting. Yep. So Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda Sykes. So to the Hollywood Report, not telling you what to do, but yeah. So Chris Rock did host the Oscars, but he did not host the Oscars that year. So correcting the record there. But Will Smith slapped Chris Rock on stage after making a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head. Controversy ensued as Smith apologized and expressed his regret. I made tons of mistakes, Smith admitted on Saturday. We love your mistakes, a woman R screamed in return. And the star shared that he has Quincy Jones as a trusted advisor and mentor. Quincy has always made himself available. Smith said he just wants me to win as a human. He's devoted to me as a human, not just as an artist. Fame is a unique monster, Smith told the crowd that was clearly full of fans. You can't get too excited when people say good things about you, because then when people say bad things about you, you struggle and suffer more. I have to be clear about who I am and what I am attempting to do in the world, and I can't need others to applaud for me to stay focused on my vision. I want you to feel good. At the same time, I am deeply human. I am in the process of perfecting my virtue. Smith recalled that his career aspirations changed from a science focus when he first heard Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight in 1978 or 1979. I knew why I wanted to do whatever that art form was in front of people. He recalled rap music was the first real entertainment that captured my desire. The star also answered many questions in a conversation session at the Vox Cinemaplex at the city's Red Sea Mall, including various experiences and stages of his career. Fans who bought tickets for the event had started lining up well ahead of his start time. So still, like I said, shutting things down. Smith's arrival on stage after a highlight reel that drew repeated cheers, particularly a scene of the star as the genie in land, led to an enthusiastic eruption by the audience. The audience then greeted Smith, who entered the cinema downset stairs with cheers, woos, high fives, and countless selfies. One woman was so overwhelmed after jumping up again a high five that she hugged a friend and screamed, "Oh my God!" Smith was very grateful, thanking the audience, particularly in Arabic. That was fantastic. Thank you. Shukran. Smith had already brought A-list star power to the Thursday opening night of the third edition of the Saudi festival, getting mobbed by selfie hunters and posing for many. On Saturday, the star called love the central human theme and the central cinematic theme, adding that it is absolutely universal. For example, Hitch is about love and relating to others. I still think they should do Hitch 2. I really do. I think they should do Hitch 2, where Hitch has a son, me, and guess what I get with Nzinga Amani, who is the new co-worker at the workplace, and Will Smith helps his son, just like Hitch helped Kevin James's character. Just a thought. Including the characters of Smith and Kevin James. He said Smith's summary of the two core plots of films, it's either about someone who wants something and goes for it against all odds, or is someone who falls into a hole and tries to get out. If they succeed, it is a happy ending. If not, it is a dramatic ending. Smith said that movies are about people trying to figure out how to be here without being miserable. That part, that's why people and their effort to strive despite humans exist. Existential tragedy is more important to him as a starting point when people pitch a movie more than cool stuff that may happen in them. Contributing to that view is a key focus for the actor in his life. I am a studier. The most important thing in life for me is that I continuously learn. Smith shared during his appearance, saying that he studied religions. He added, I have studied the stories that have lasted for thousands of years. He also mentioned that a sequel to I Am Legend was in the works. I have a call with Michael B. Jordan tomorrow, Smith said. I can't tell you anymore, but he did share one more detail. While his character dies in the first film seen in theaters, Smith said the DVD included an alternate ending scene, and in the end credits that showed his character was actually alive. So we're going to go with the mythology of the DVD version where my character lived. Asked about Bad Boys, Smith said it was a great example that 1 + 1 does not always simply equal 2, but that 1 + 1 equals 10. Bad Boys 4, starring Smith and Martin Lawrence or Marty Marr, is in the works of Sony Pictures, with Eddie L. Bree and Bilal Fallah returning as directors. The star on Saturday said comedy was probably his most natural genre fit. It is a great way to make a living, he said, but also highlight when you play a drama, you grow. What does Smith want to do next? A movie with Denzel, an audience member yelled out. Smith reaction, a movie with Denzel Washington in Saudi. After Cheers, he said, I love it here, before joking that he needs to tell the audience where his Saudi house should be. Asked by a woman how to make it to Hollywood and succeed there, Smith replied, what's happening in Saudi is gigantic. His recommendation, stay in Saudi and build your community. He concluded, what you'll be able to do in the next 3 to 5 years will match every place on earth. Smith then said that he really wants to teach now. There's a style of global storytelling, and he would like to work with people to help them tweak their stories and help them go worldwide, he explained. So I'm excited to travel the world, collaborate, and be able to build a global storytelling community, working in global collaborations that enables an exchange of ideas that creates bridges and heals wounds, he said. I don't feel politics will necessarily create the change, so I am putting the burden on myself and global artists. At the end of Saturday's on-stage conversation with Lebanese TV host Raya Badrad, he summarized his goal for the next stage of his life this way: perfecting and shining my light. Just as the host wanted to wrap up, Smith jumped on a microphone in hand, and he said he'll take an audience question or two, and walked halfway up the stairs only to be surrounded by audience members within seconds. When a man said the audience had seen Smith dance, the star joked that he couldn't hear the question. After another round of photos and selfies amid the adoring crowd, Smith left under the thunderous applause and said, thank you all. Thank you so much all. This has been fantastic. So, I gotta tell you something. And Nikki News, welcome in Revelation 2023. Thank you for being here. Let me tell you something. I remember something that Chris Brown said, because somebody asked him, why don't you do concerts in the US? He said that the love I get everywhere else is bigger than where I was born. And I thought that was a powerful statement, because for those Saudis to see Will Smith and to love him for who he is, going past everything that happened, goes to show that there are other parts of the world that have more of a soul than home. And that's sad. I've always have said we know how to be a part of tragedy, misery, and sadness more than celebration, joy, and happiness. So I'm happy for Will Smith. I can't wait to see I Am Legend 2. And you know what? I want Will Smith to make a comeback. Because let me tell you something, there are plenty of other people that have done way worse than Will Smith. Okay, we're not going to wipe out Will Smith like that. I still believe Will Smith could do a daytime talk show, and DJ Jazzy Jeff could be the in-house DJ. Okay, listen, I'll be the warm-up MC. You understand? Listen, that would be a fire talk show. Big Willie 5 days a week on your TV. Come on, that's what we do. It's what we do around here. So shout out to Will Smith and much love going to him. Now, the next story we got up for y'all. I'm gonna share this tab. Tamron Hall surprises comedian Luenell with her Broadway debut in Chicago. Baby, you're going to Broadway. Now, I just want y'all to know that this is Tamron Hall, so I may get, they may come against me. I may have to, mute this segment, but I do want y'all to see this because I believe in dreams coming true. So let's play it here.
One of your goals has been Broadway.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. I like how you light up.
Oh, yes. I started in theater.
You
period.
did? Okay.
Yes. I started in theater. I did plays in the Bay Area. I did a play called Beach Blanket Babylon in San Francisco. It's the longest.
So you have some skills.
I have.
Well, hang on, because this is a milestone show, and you always talk about don't talk about it, be about it.
Yeah, I want to go back to Broadway before it's over.
Well, hang on.
Not back to.
Okay. Well, I've got a little surprise for you. I got somebody here I want you to meet. Hold on. Come out, our special person, real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Sperano from the cast of Broadway's longest-running American musical, Chicago, which recently celebrated its 27th anniversary.
27 years.
Because that is a milestone.
Oh, he's so
Listen,
fine.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
He's so fine.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
Pay attention, because we've got something to ask you, Luenell.
Yes. So hi, Luenell. So every night, a cast member comes on stage and they give an opening speech welcoming the audience. So on behalf of our producers, Barry and Fran Weisler, and the entire cast of the Broadway show, Chicago the Musical, we would like to invite you to make your Broadway debut with us for a one-night only.
Come on! Come on!
Welcoming everybody to Chicago the Musical on Broadway.
Come on! Come on, man! Look at that standing ovation.
Baby, you're going to Broadway.
Man.
Yeah!
Oh, Lord. Okay. Man.
Okay. Now.
I accept.
Yeah.
She said yes. She said yes.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Now, I know that your daughter is a dancer. Her daughter dances Soul Train, dances piano. So you better start rehearsing. And listen, this is the other part, Michael, we didn't tell. So I had the pleasure of being in the show. They make you wear this. Let me show. So you gonna be.
I will only do it if I can wear that.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all why I keep doing this show. Because I sincerely believe that the good that is in the world is too damn great to be in the bad, y'all. And not to mention she's from Arkansas too. And by the way, Tamron Hall can get it. I know that's a fully grown married woman, but I'm also a grown man. Okay, so let's quit playing. But I am so happy for her. I can't wait to see it. And the fact that Tamron Hall wanted to do that now, Tamron had a bit of a dicey situation because to tell a grown black woman to shh, that usually don't work out well. But for Chicago to do that for Luenell, I was just so happy. So if it is muted in the video, y'all saw it here live, but I wanted to share that. And y'all see it here. This comes to us from the rap here. Man, oh man. And that is just the opening line. So congratulations to Chicago for celebrating its 27th anniversary on November 14th. So Luenell, much love to you, Queen, and please rock that mother out. Do you hear me? So damn proud. All right, y'all. We gotta Gotta get ourselves together here. See, this is the stuff that this is why I do this show. Because one day I would like to have the Brainly Talk Show. I don't have it now. But just because I'm not on that scale yet doesn't mean I can't do something now. And that's why I would say all of you who have a dream, just start. I know it's going to be rough. I know it ain't going to be easy. I know you're going to want to give up, but let me give you some inspiration. If you're failing now and no one's paying attention to you, what's the worst thing that can happen by you trying? I'm going to say that hashtag one more time for the one more time. If no one's watching you and you failing now, what would happen if you tried to succeed? Just a thought. Just a thought. The only time your dream will never come true is when you're not alive to make a dream come true. Just saying. All right, y'all. Let's, as we collect and gather ourselves, everybody. Jonathan Majors, y'all know, he is facing the lawsuit. Follow along live in the courtroom here. So basically, it says here, Jabari, the ex-girlfriend, recounts alleged March 2023 incident in testimony. Jabari testified that on that March night, she grabbed Major's phone from his hand to clearly read a message from another woman. She was leaning against the shoulder of her then boyfriend, Major. She testified Tuesday afternoon as they were leaving dinner in a hired car when she allegedly saw a message pop onto the actor's phone. First, a romantic song by D'Angelo. When you call my name, and another with me, patiently, why I'ma really love with you, I'ma really love with you. D'Angelo is a whole soul. Do you understand me? Then the message, I wish I were kissing you. It's not what it seems, baby, Jabari claimed Majors told her. Baby, it's not what it seems. Jabari testified that she grabbed Majors' phone from his hand to more clearly read the message from the other woman. But in the moments that followed, Jabari said that she felt the actor behind her and what I knew to be the weight of him on top of me as he tried to pry the phone from my fingers. She alleged that he twisted her right arm as she curled her body, just trying to protect myself. She said she felt a really hard blow against my head that took me aback. Majors has maintained his innocence from the beginning and entered a plea of not guilty to all charges through his lawyers last week. Jabari testifies about overwhelming fast relationship with Majors after meeting on the Marvel movie set. The former couple met on the set of Ant-Man and Wasp Quantum. Jabari, a professional dancer, told him that she had been employed at the set. Instructor 2021 Majors played the villain in the Marvel film. Struck up a conversation with Jabari and suggested she showed him around the area. Jabari testified. Later, she said his hairstyle was slick. So I opened it up. There was his number to make. Side asking, "Am I going to see you later?" They went to a bar the next day and nearly spent every day together after that for several months. She said of the relationship that progressed fast. At first, Jabari said Major seemed amazing, really kind and loving. She added, he told me that he loved me early on, which was overwhelming, but I loved it as well. He wrote me poetry, she said, adding that he also gave her love notes. I felt very loved and cared for and felt seen. He loved me and I loved him. By December of that first year, Jabari told the jury that she had seen another side of Majors. After offhandedly mentioning her ex, Jabari recalled that Majors' demeanor shifted. Majors allegedly began yelling, and Jabari testified it was the first time I felt scared of him. Whew, a lot going on. So let's recap those two before we move on. This is live from the courtroom, and shout out to People Magazine. So imagine, if you will, being with your partner, right? And you receive, a text message from a former lover. You don't know why they're texting you, but they're texting you, and you go from this loving state to a triggered state, and that's a fight or flight situation going on. And honestly, truly, in that situation, Jonathan Majors should have been calm. Even though it was a tense situation, what you give to the situation creates the response from the situation. So, we have heard of men and women's testimonies both being different because it's from their own point of view. So I will definitely say that for sure. And then with feeling overwhelmed, usually, meeting like that only happens once in a lifetime. And I will say that is slow and steady wins the race. And I don't know how Jonathan Majors is. As a person, we only know people by what they give us, right? But I would sense that if she felt uncomfortable, if she said no, who knows what the outcome would have been for that. So that's my thoughts on both of those. Welcome everybody. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. We're talking about the Jonathan Majors trial, giving you updates from People magazine, people.com. Jabari shares photo, audio of aftermath from past alleged fights, plural, fights with Majors. Among the evidence presented at trial Tuesday were photographs and audio recordings Jabari made of their fights, something she said she had started to do because it just made me feel safer. Jabari showed the jury a photo she said she had taken after a fight with Majors, who she claimed had thrown anything within reaching distance, including candles, denting a bedroom wall with an object, and shattering glass on the floor. I took the photo because the shift in his temper was something I was aware of. And I just want to remember, Jabari said. I knew I kept forgiving him, but I wanted to have a bit of a memory of him. In one recording played for the jury, Majors allegedly tells Jabari, "How dare you disturb the peace at our house?" Then proceeds to instruct her that as a team and unit, the woman that supports me needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices to me. He allegedly said he was looking for a Michelle Obama to his Barack Obama. This is my first time reading this with all of you, so I'm just... Listen, if you want goodness, you have to give goodness. And in that situation right there, how dare you disturb the peace at our house? As a team, as a unit, the woman that supports me needs to be a great woman, make sacrifices for me. You also have to make sacrifices for her. The two hardest chances you will ever get with a woman is the chance to get with her and the chance to get back with her after you lose her. Those are the two hardest chances to ever get with any woman, here, there, or anywhere. So, and Barack and Michelle Obama, they've been very transparent about their relationship. I don't think Barack or Michelle will co-sign to this. Okay, so let's just leave them out of it. Jonathan, just saying. Jabari claims that Majors were threatening suicide after fights and make her promise not to tell her family and friends about their fight because he wanted to marry her and this will ruin it. I'm going to say that one more time. Jabari claimed Majors would threaten suicide after fights and make her promise not to tell her family and friends about their fight because he wanted to marry her and this will ruin it. I saw the temper as this thing he didn't want to have, Jabari told the jury. I thought, he can't control, but he does love me. Of her own state of mind as the relationship continued, she said, I just felt like I was existing in his world emotionally and physically. I didn't really feel my own autonomy at that point. Y'all, this is heavy. I mean, to not feel your own autonomy at that point, and the only thing I can think is the mental autonomy of being in a relationship that you don't have the space, you don't have the thoughts, you don't have the gumption to be able to have your own voice, own your voice, and move with your voice in the relationship. Whew. Man, let's keep going, y'all. I'm giving y'all every update that we have here. Accuser Jabari testifies about Major's rage. The alleged fight between Majors and Jabari started with a text message from a woman saved in the actor's phone as Cleopatra. Prosecutors claimed in opening statements of his assault trial Monday morning, leaning on his shoulder as they returned from dinner together in March. Jabari, prosecutors alleged, saw a text flash onto his phone with a link of D'Angelo's song "Lady." You're my lady, I can't tell by looking at us. I'll pick you up every day from your job. Want some more? Be my girl. That's the vibe of "Lady," by the way, y'all. Cleopatra's message: "Wish I was kissing you." Jabari took the stand Tuesday morning, rarely looking at Majors, who kept his face turned to his lap at his seat at the defense table. She discussed many times how she had been scared of setting off the man who she describes as falling into easy rage and aggression. Let me see here if there's any more here. Let me see. So we're going to go to this story here and then we'll go back. What are y'all thoughts in the live chat here? Because it is a lot going on for sure here. Pulling up a different article now. Jonathan Majors accuser Grace Jabari testifies about his rage as she takes the stand at assault trial. The alleged fight between Jonathan Majors and his then girlfriend of 2 years, Grace Jabari, started with a text message from a woman saved in the Creed 3's actor's phone as Cleopatra. Prosecutors claim in opening statements of his assault trial on Monday morning, leaning on the I just read that, so I'm just rereading it to y'all. Let's jump ahead here. Jabari took the stand Tuesday morning, rarely looking at Majors, who kept his face turned to his lap at his seat at the defense table, dressed in a gray and red plaid suit. The 30-year-old British woman, who is a dancer, cried, often wiping her eyes with a tissue, apologizing to the judge for her tears. She discussed the many times she has said that she's been scared of setting off the man who she described as falling into easy rage and aggression. His face kind of changes when he gets into that place. Jabari told the jury he's a big guy, so you just want to step back. Whew. So, as you can see here, on that night, grabbed my right arm, placed it behind my body, and used his hand to twist my right forearm and right middle finger, and that he proceeded to strike me with his hand across my right ear and push me back into the vehicle using both his hands, causing me to fall backwards. No arrest occurred at the time of the fight that spilled into the streets of Chinatown that March night, but the following morning, Majors called 911 saying Jabari was unresponsive in his bedroom closet. According to narratives by prosecutors and defense lawyers in court, emergency responders took Jabari to the hospital and arrested Majors. Then in October, Jabari herself was arrested for alleged incidents occurring the same night. Jonathan Majors arrived in court for opening statements in his misdemeanor assault trial, hand in hand with his mother and girlfriend, Megan Good, Jonathan's sister, as well as Megan's mother. Several friends of the couple have filled the first two rows behind the defense. Wow. Okay. So, as you guys know, Jabari was arrested, but they did not file charges. So, prosecutors have declined to prosecute Jabari. The case has been sealed, with Assistant District Attorney Kelly Galway explained to the judge last week that there was no prosecutorial merit to Major's claims. A comment gaining a head shake from Major's current girlfriend, actress Megan Good, who routinely attends court. Nicole Branca, who is not connected to the case, is the executive director of New Destiny Housing, a New York City nonprofit that provides housing and services to homeless people and their children victimized by domestic violence. Brianka tells people that such counterclaims are common for perpetrators of domestic violence, knowing that such claims are often a part of an effort to deflect their abuses back into their crimes and attempt to minimize their own crimes. So yeah, there it is there. Paying Jabari as a scorned ex made villainous by her heartbreak, one of Major's lawyers, Priya Chaudhry, told the jury opening statements Monday that after the fight, Majors had broken up by text with the woman who hoped to marry him, and that shortly after their altercation, which Chaudhry claimed only Majors was injured, Jabari had gone clubbing, drinking, and dancing into the early hours of the morning, telling the jury that a witness on the scene would describe Jabari as a psycho girl. Chaudhry added that after Majors broke up with her and canceled her Miss Majors plan, Jabari decided to accuse Majors of domestic violence as retribution. Among the evidence presented at trial, Jabari showed the jury a photograph she said she had taken after a fight with Majors. I read that already. So that is that. So we're going to go back to this here. A lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. Woo. Hey, Phyllis Crawford, welcome in. Glad to have you here. That's what he gets for choosing that clear woman. Not that he should not that he should HIR. Not that he should hit any women. Understood. Man, oh man. Opening arguments address race and alleged abuse shortly after meeting on the set of Quantumania. Majors asked for choreographer's Jabari's phone number. Wait a minute. So Majors asked for the phone number, but if we go back up just a little bit here of how the conversation seems so fast, it says here, when they met on set, they struck up Majors struck up a conversation with Jabari and suggested she show him around the London area. Jabari testified. Later, she said his hairstylist slipped me a piece of paper, and so I opened it up. It was his number. Majors returned to her side, asking, "Am I going to see you later?" So we go from that to Majors asking for Jabari's phone number. So something, the Kool-Aid ain't sweet here, because how do you go from striking up a conversation to your hairstylist slipping a woman a piece of paper and then asking, "Am I going to see you later?" to now Majors ask for her number? Maybe that happened before, and then maybe a couple of days later, then it happened, but something is not right. I mean, am I making sense? And thank you, Phyllis Crawford, so much. Like, it's just not clicking with me. Lord. In the beginning of what became a 2-year relationship, Majors wrote Jabari love notes. Prosecutors at his assault trial between the now split couple told the Manhattan jury Monday. But within months, the defendant's true self began to emerge. Assistant District Attorney Michael Perez said open statements claiming that the actor engaged in a cruel and manipulative pattern of psychological and physical abuse that culminated in the tragic end of their relationship, even allegedly threatening suicide after fights to control the dancers' reactions. So, with all that being said, I am, like I said, innocent until proven guilty, because you have to take this day by day. And y'all, I am not a law expert. Follow Trending at some point. Follow Pam Esquire. Follow Follow people, follow the divorce attorney, follow people who are on this thing, right? I am talking about this from the social, cultural point of view. One thing to know and two things for sure, hashtag, you have to know how you roll, how you drive, and how you get to where you're going. So I'm covering this from the social, cultural point of view because I do believe that the law is the law, but we also need to understand how this impacts all of us. So to threaten your girlfriend with suicide, you're putting her in a mental stronghold of, oh my God, don't do this, because if you do this, I'm gonna do this, which means you are locking her emotionally into a state of uneasiness, worry, and really mental chaos and toxicity. I'm gonna just let that breathe for a second, because and I would say this if this was a Black woman, right? Regardless of who it is, nobody should ever throw out suicide, because there are people right now, as I am live on YouTube, who are debating if they want to stay alive or not. And let me tell you something, Jonathan Majors, those people got way more problems than you, bruh. Some of them feel iced out by their family. Some of them feel like nobody wants to love them. Some of them feel like they're not where they want to be with their careers. Some moms don't feel like they can. Some moms cannot have children. Some dads have lost their kids with their parental rights. There are people who lost their parents in COVID, where they had to put their damn hand through plastic to be able to do this. It was to the point, Jonathan, that there was only one person being allowed to be in the damn hospital room as they passed away, bruh. And I'm saying this to you as I would say it to my own mother-ucking brother, man. That shit was wrong, bruh. That shit was wrong. And the fact that you got your mama, you got your sister, you got Megan Good, you got all these people on your side, they hearing this ish. I know family is supposed to protect family, but family is also supposed to hold your motherfucking ass accountable too. We gotta stop this shit. When Issa Rae said, I'm rooting for everybody Black. No, Issa Rae, you were right in theory, but you were wrong in fucking execution. We need to root for people who are Black, who are trying to take accountability. People who are Black trying to move forward. People who are Black who understand that life is bigger than them. People who understand that not everybody has grown up the same. And we also need to understand as well, we need to root for people being Black who are about it in real life, not just talking about it for clout on social media. I don't know if it's going to be limited ads on this, but I could give two damns about it. It needed to be said. It needed to be said. Y'all know me by now. I don't say anything that I don't mean. It needs to be said. So I the fact that you say that your woman needs to sacrifice for you, aren't you in the relationship too? I'm trying to breathe, y'all. I'm trying to breathe. So I'm going to read this from Media Takeout. Now, like I said, Media Takeout is a needle in a haystack, but it says here, yesterday was a blockbuster day in the trial of Marvel actor Jonathan Majors. The actor is currently on trial for allegedly abusing his former girlfriend, blonde model Grace Jabari, Media Takeout has reported. It now appears that his current girlfriend, Megan Good, may be dragged into the mess. According to prosecutors, Jonathan bashed Grace in the head after she allegedly caught him texting with another woman, possibly Jonathan's new girlfriend, actress Megan Good. Now, this is alleged, okay? Media Takeout, it's here and there, okay? So I'm just reading. I'm trying to give y'all the most comprehensive view that I can. Trying to be steady, trying to be understanding, trying to be as sincere as I can, but also I can't with the bullish. Okay. So Megan was in court with Jonathan, sat in the front row as she listened to prosecutors explain in brutal detail how her boyfriend allegedly beat the last woman in his life. Media Takeout learned that Megan sat emotionless as she heard how Jonathan repeatedly beat his tiny blonde girlfriend in an effort to cover up his infidelity and establish control. In his opening statement, prosecutor Michael Perez of the Manhattan District Attorney's Office said that Majors beat up Jabari to cover up his infidelity. He told the jury of 3 men, 3 women. That's a very split jury. That means pretty much that there is no in between. There is not one person that can sway the vote. Domestic violence is apparent behavior that betrays an intimate partner's trust and has historically taken place behind closed doors. It can take many forms: a derogatory comment, throwing things at a wall, withholding love and affection, and physical abuse. Abusers use it as a tool to dominate, manipulate, and instill fear into their intimate partners so they can have all the power, exercise all the control. These forms may be ever so slight, but the psychological and physical effects of domestic violence take a devastating and immense toll on the victims. Perez said that a message from a person called Cleopatra popped up on Major's mobile phone. It is speculated that Cleopatra was actress Megan Good. And in that message, reference to a song by D'Angelo. There was a reference to the song by rapper D'Angelo called Lady, a message which read, "I wish I was kissing you." So Perez says, as Grace suddenly tried to read the messages, the assault continued, adding that Major struck a blow across the right side of her head. Jabari was left paralyzed while Majors were able to grab his phone. The car stopped on the other side of the bridge and Majors got out, making her all this emotionless. Y'all, that is the update as we have it. I will keep on this story for y'all. And as a Black man, this needs to be talked about. So, if people left because I started screaming and yelling and all that type of stuff, there are other sectors of YouTube that do way worse drama. I'm not going to shift to make people feel comfortable when something needs to be said. It's about quality over quantity. Okay. So, with that being said, thank you, Nikki News. Love you so much. With that being said, let's roll to this because y'all, Hunter March, my brother Hunter March, said something here that I agree with. So here we go. So
your vibe, do you want somebody to flirt directly?
Yes.
Yes.
I am not a guesser. I'm not trying to play Blues Clues if you like me. If you want it, come get it. That's how I feel.
Are you the same way?
No. I'm a little bit more subtle, but I like I like someone who takes charge. And in relationships, I like to be more submissive. I like the man to take a lead. So I need him to do it. I'm going to reciprocate in my way. I'm not going to like play hard to get if I like you, but you need to like make the first move.
That's a good girl.
No.
That.
No.
Is that.
You know what? I'm not mad. By the way, that was the beautiful Nina Parker. She's went from TMZ to Netflix with a real estate show that's really doing well. Hunter has had a crush on Nina Parker for a long time, and let me show you why he.
At your vibe, do you want somebody to flirt directly?
Yes.
So you see all of that?
Yes.
You see all of that right there? The hair, the skin, the body, yaddy, yaddy. And when he said, that's a good girl, let me tell you something. I ain't mad at you, dog. Shoot. She is a beautiful looking queen. Listen, Hannah. You know what? I'm not mad at you, man. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And this has been an inside joke. And so when you see here, stop giving me PTSD. Everybody, this is their comments. And so people really do miss this show so much. And E was stupid to get rid of those three. They were absolutely stupid. I will say the only thing that would make this thing better is Hunter, Nina, and I'm trying to think of who else here. Morgan Stewart and Braylon Lee. Because see, here's the thing. If you're going to have two white people, you need two black people. You understand? Let me tell you something. Braylon would make that thing just like that. Just like that. Me and Hunter would be on the same thing. If they ask, so you like big girls? I'm like, well, hell. Miss Nina could be Miss Parker. And I could be Professor Ogilvy. And she could teach me a little something in our classroom. Shoot. You can give me an F and I'll give you D. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? But I just wanted to. I need to stop. So I'm going to show y'all Nightly Pop last show. Because here's the thing. Even though I'm trying to see where is Nightly Pop last show. I'm trying to find the video for y'all because something happened here. I'm trying to. Oh, hang on. Let me just type this in. I'm trying to see here. But on the very last show, because I want y'all to see this Nightly Pop final. Because they gotta have something there. Hang on, let me see.
An amazing almost 5 years.
Almost,
what a wonderful run.
Wow.
A wonderful run with no hiccups, easygoing personalities. Everyone's been a doll. It's our big finale, so let's toast to.
Oh man, I'm trying to find it when. They finally. Oh my God, why is this so hard? Let's see here. I don't know. Wait a minute, is this it? Hopefully y'all having a good night. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to find this because I want y'all to see the fact that something did happen here. Okay, here it is.
And spew my tiny symphony all up and down a city street while trying to put my mind at ease, like finishing this melody. This feels like a necessity, so this could be the 10th of me, or maybe just a better me. Now coming with the Tiffany's and take a shot at Hennessy. I know I'm not there mentally, but you could be the remedy, so let me play my violin for you.
I can't really find it. Like, I really am trying to find this kiss, though.
Do you guys know?
Lord Jesus. Anyway, I can't seem to find the goodbye. Anyway, I will do some more research and let y'all know about it later. But man, I really wanted y'all to see that Hunter actually got his win. I really, really did. But I'll find it a little bit later. Let's do this here. Black Enterprise here. Wanted to share this story with y'all too. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are live on tour. So Tuskegee Airmen finally to be laid to rest in Charlotte after disappearing 79 years ago. His body was discovered some 80 years after World War II. The remains of Fred Brewer Jr. will be laid to rest on December 6th in his hometown, Charlotte, North Carolina. Brewer, a Tuskegee Airman, went missing for almost 80 years ago. Went missing almost 80 years ago in 1944 while escorting a bomber during a raid over Germany. For decades, his family wondered what happened to him, but the mystery has been solved thanks to forensic science. Tests determined that Brewer's plane went into a tailspin while he attempted to exit out of a thick patch of fog. His remains were later found in Florence, Italy, and were identified in early of 2023. Visitation will be held at Friendship Missionary Baptist Church, one of the largest Black churches in the Queen City, at 10:30 a.m., followed by a funeral service at 11 a.m. The burial will occur at the Virginia Salisbury National Cemetery outside of Charlotte. After the news broke of his remains being found, one of his family members, Brenda, said, "This brings not only closure to our family, but to his name and legacy. This has been my life's mission," she says. He is no longer X-125 who came up out of that grave in Florence, Italy. He is Fred Brewer, second lieutenant. Fellow service members like World War II veteran Andrew Pelton were excited to hear the news. Although he never met Brewer, he'll never forget how the Red Tail Airmen protected his crew during the war. "We were two fellows doing our jobs, helping each other, but we never met." Pelton said they would fly next to us to help keep the German planes from attacking us. The veteran admits that his mind isn't what it used to be, but the memories stay the same. With help of a friend, Laura Stotts, who worked with fellow veterans, Stotts found logs of the war that show Pendleton worked on a mission on the same day in the same region at the exact same target where Lieutenant Brewer crashed. So to Fred Brewer Jr. and his family, love y'all, appreciate y'all, and value y'all. I mean, just imagine that 80 years of not knowing where your family member was. And now he is able to be laid to rest. So shout out to this great brother right here. And then as we roll on, y'all know the news. Y'all know the news. Y'all know the news. So we got to talk about it. I'm just happy for people being happy. I really am. I really, really am. So this is an exclusive from Us Weekly. Ashanti is pregnant, expected her first baby with boyfriend Nelly. Ashanti is pregnant with her first child after rekindling her romance with Nelly earlier this year. U.S. Weekly can confirm Nelly and Ashanti are welcoming their first baby together. A source exclusively tells us the baby will be Ashanti's only child, while Nelly, 49, shares daughter Chanel, 29, and son Cornell Hayes III, 24, with ex Shonada Valentine. Ashanti, 43's first sparked pregnancy speculation over the weekend while she attended Nelly's Black and White Ball in St. Louis with her partner. During the event, the only youth singer put her hand on her stomach while on stage with Nelly, and he did the same. According to a fan video shared by TMZ, the couple broke into laughter after seemingly hinting that they are expanding their family. Ashanti and Nelly dated off and on from 2003 to 2013 after meeting during a Grammy Awards press conference in April. The duo sparked reconciliation rumors when they were seen holding hands at a boxing match in Las Vegas. And look at those smiles, man. Look at those smiles, man. Nelly confirmed the relationship in September in a clip from Philo's Boss Move with Rashida saying, "Yeah, we cool again. We feel that he kept the romance surprising us both, though," adding, "It wasn't anything that I don't think was planned." That same month, a source exclusively told us that Ashanti didn't expect to get back together with Nelly after Tim's being apart a few years ago. Nelly, Ashanti never would have a match reconciled with Nelly, but they enjoy spending time together. The insider said at the time they don't want to rush into anything. And look, I mean, just now, Nelly. Now, Nelly, were you focusing on the camera? Because like Ashanti is like right there, like, and you're like. But look at the matching though. Look at the matching. I am so happy for them. In October, the twosome went Instagram official as Nelly toasted his love's birthday. One time for the birthday girl, he captioned a slideshow of photos showing himself and Ashanti smiling. Such a beautiful and incredible person inside and out. One of the hardest working women I know. Ashanti, enjoy your day, Ma. You look awesome. Happy birthday. Love you. Last month, Ashanti returned the favor by gifting Nelly a car for his birthday. A source exclusively confirmed to us she had been planning this surprise for months. It was such a hard secret to keep, but seeing his reaction made it all worthwhile, the insider told us in November. Nelly, for his part, was in awe over the lavish gesture. He was in total shock and overcome with emotion when he saw this gift meant the world to him because it had much more sentimental reason behind it. The source explained this was Nelly's dream car ever since he was a kid, and he couldn't believe Ashanti gave him such a thoughtful gift. It's one of the best presents he's ever received. After Nelly shared a picture of the new car via social media, he hinted that he and Ashanti were starting to plan their own family. A fan wrote in the comment section of his Instagram post, "Get her pregnant, Nelly." The rapper replied, "I'm on it." So congratulations to Nelly and Ashanti, man. Just see, this is why we don't have to worry about what is happening, with negativity, because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, like, there's so much goodness in the world. Like, we don't have to worry about that. And I'm really just beyond happy for them. And listen, I know people are saying, why didn't they get married first? Okay, can we just be happy that Black people are in love? Jesus Christ, y'all. I mean, y'all wonder why sometimes we are not where we want to be. Let's see here. I'm trying to see here. I'm still trying to find that clip for y'all. Let's see here. Let me see. I cannot find it for the life of me. Let me see. I cannot find it. It is pissing me off. It really is. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why I can't find it. Let's see here. I cannot seem to find it. Let's see here. Let me see if I can type in. Really? Nightly pop. Okay, hang on, y'all. Let me see something. Let's see. I cannot. Okay, hang on, y'all. So I'm going to show y'all this. Hang on, let me let me do this because I cannot seem to find it here. Let me see. I cannot seem to find it. I'm trying to find their last show. Okay, Nightly Pop last show. What in the world? I'm sorry, y'all. How are y'all doing, by the way? Let me drop the link while I do that. Sorry, y'all. Let me drop the link. Let me copy that and drop the link here. You guys want to come on up and talk about any of the topics. And by the way, I love Luenell, by the way. One of the greats for sure, and definitely wanted to celebrate her on this particular day. Today, just saw that and was like, nope, we got to talk about it. We so got to talk about it. And I hope you guys have been seeing that I have been using Tammy AI to recap the show because, for one, I think it definitely works out well. You know what I mean? And also, too, I think that I really think that it not only helps me, but also lets y'all get to see the show on your own pace and stuff. But yeah. Let's see here. Let me see. Let me see here. I'm trying to find it here. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it here. Nightly Pop this clip. I cannot seem to find it. It's really like pissing me off. Okay, nightly pop. Goodbye. But anyway, yeah, if y'all want to come on up, feel free. I am so sorry that's taking me so long to find this damn clip. I cannot seem to actually find it here. Let me see. Maybe this might be it. Let me see. Maybe she might have posted it as a reel or something. I have to see here. Because I know that it was like the final one. And let me see. Anyway, y'all, they did this. I will try to find it, but I can't seem to find it for the life of me. Jesus Christ. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I will try to find it next time. I don't know why it's not coming up. I don't know why they like tried to hide it, because it was actually a very sentimental clip. It really was. And I hate the fact that yeah, they did. Anyway, but how are y'all doing on a Tuesday night? Sorry, Tuesday night. Sorry, let me look at the comment section here. Okay, I see some of y'all left because I'm still trying to find the clip. But I so appreciate each and every one of you for liking, for commenting. I'm going to turn off the cameras, that way y'all won't have to see me ramble and stuff like that. But I appreciate y'all, because I hope to get to that level of being maybe not that famous, but of just trying to really get there in terms of seeing what we need to be. You know what I mean? So the hardest thing to do is to keep going in life when you want to give up. And trust me, I definitely know what that feels like, and I feel it every single day. But you also have to know that truly, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, you have to know that there is more to come for your life. I know it's easier said than done with that. And the reason why I say it is more to come, because you're still here. I have to constantly remind myself that, I have to constantly remind myself that at the beginning, middle, end of the day, it's more mental than anything else. It is more mental than anything else. It's the mind over matter thing of just trying to know that you are more. And when society is telling you what you can and cannot be, that you have to do this and you have to do that, society does not care about their own rules. You understand what I'm saying to you? They do not care about their own rules. And it is so sad that in the world we live in today, you have to do this or you have to do that just to be able to make it. And I just hope that as we move forward in life, that we honestly see each other more often, that we hold each other more, that we hug on each other more, and we allow ourselves to really show love to each other. Um, because truly, I think there is more in common together than there is apart. And I really do mean that, y'all. I really, really do mean that. So yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I'm just chilling out with y'all at this point. Let me stop sharing the screen because y'all been seeing that pizza thing for quite a while. But yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. There. Hmm. Let's see. Anyway, it really is making me frustrated. Let me see. Update. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, y'all. I'm so sorry. I cannot seem to find it. But yeah. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. And yeah, I think that's about it. Let me get the Daily Motivator up. I'm sorry that I was rambling on trying to find this clip for y'all, but if I do find it, I will let y'all see it. But anyway, let me show y'all the Daily Motivator, and then we'll be on our way out of here. Present. This was a good show tonight, besides my rambling and trying to find a clip. But anyway, let me do this here. The Daily Motivator. The greatest mistake you can make in life is continually fearing that you will make one. That is true. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Tuesday, December 5th, 2023. The truth of who you are. Your mind is too precious. Your thoughts and values too hard won to let them be stolen by trivialities. Yet that danger lurks every time you settle for mere pleasure or convenience when serious contemplation and effort are called for. Take care that you not lay waste everything you discipline. Take care that you not lay waste everything you discipline and focus have earned. It's tragically easy to do when you select the easiest options in lieu of the best ones. Fortunately, your diligence can keep your adolescence at bay. With humility, you're able to avoid the gravitational pull of arrogance. You have the tools in which to fill each day with positive purpose, with meaning, solid substance, achievement, and value. Those tools are yours when you choose the challenge of truth over the convenience of lies. You can quickly learn again to love the rarefied air of authenticity. You can allow yourself to experience and express the truth that has always existed at your deepest level of perception. Instead of living as who you are, not who is easiest to pretend to be. Live the purpose that is always a challenge to articulate and yet ultimately impossible to deny. Ralph Morrison. I think the truth of who you are really does evolve with you over time. Truly, I think the truth of who I was at 16 is not the same truth now at 29. And I think, for myself, I've had to let myself know that even though my truth may change, I have to let myself also know that truth is in the eye of the beholder and that everything will be okay eventually. You have to go through some stuff to realize some stuff, but also, too, it's going to be okay. It really, really will. Number two, with the truth of who you are, recognize that you can forgive yourself of the history that is no longer yours to deal with. If you have forgiven yourself, if you've done the work, move on. Don't hold on to the past that can constantly hurt you. And finally, just know that you're still here. I know it seems small, but you are still here. And that is more of a gift than maybe you realize, maybe that I realize. So with that being said, with my rambling, to find another clip, it is the end of our show. Thank you all so much for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. One love, much love, all love. It is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing. Trust you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. You have sorry. That's my collect outro. Yo, it's been a lot tonight, okay? And by the way, Tyler and Dimanche G-Mom, welcome and glad to have you here. Thank you, Nikki New. Listen, I was so excited to do this show today, Nikki News. I was giddy with excitement because, like, the thing about Virtual Tour Live is I don't know what the topics are going to be until I read the topic and decide if I should care about it or not. And every time that I layer the show, I try to layer it with enough soul that you will tune in from beginning to end. I knew that Jonathan Majors was important, but I also wanted to, encompass it with some positivity. And I think with every story that I do on this channel, it is either something that you know about that is in pop culture, or something that you don't know that you may need to know. And if you don't know about, by the time I get done, you're going to know. And I am so proud that I am able to bring you something different to YouTube. When you are trying to do something original, it is a hard uphill battle, because when you get to 1 million, everybody's gonna be like, oh my God, this is the show. It's like, it's always been the show. But you can either be upset that it took that long for your dream to come true, or you can be grateful for the people that are already here. But do not despise your small beginnings, y'all, because if you can be a steward over a little bit, you will be a steward over a lot. Amen. And so love you, Nikki News, for that love there. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing. Trust you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me, and hopefully by spending time together, we'll rise up to be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, of being frustrated over finding a doggone clip to showcase some happiness on YouTube. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted Hunter. Well, Hunter already knows this because he got to kiss Nita Parker a very small peck. But I wanted y'all to see that Hunter got his win. Make sure the replay is not just worthy for you to watch it, not just worthy for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Like I said, in order to give love, you have to receive love. In order to give love, you have to receive love. In order to give love, you have to receive love. Whatever obstacles you have overcome, whatever successes you have achieved, I am extremely proud of you on this particular day. But regardless of who is proud of you or not proud of you, be proud of your damn self. And trust me, you are still here. I know that may seem small, but trust me, there's somebody who believes enough in you. And because they believe more than enough in you, if you can't believe in yourself, take that small faith and just take it inch by inch. Give God or whoever you believe in 10% and let your blessings and how you give stretch out the 90. The 90% is in you. It just takes work to get it out of you. One love, much love, all love. Enjoy the fireworks for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings are on the way. One love, much love, all love. I love you all. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy the fireworks, everybody.